Welcome to Lakes V Designs. Today we are going to be learning how to be drafting a corset. This is very easy to make, so stay tuned and let's get started. Now for this corset, the first thing that I will be doing now is to take my basic body measurement. Now I have for the neck depth of 3 and neck width of 3. Then I went further to go ahead for my shoulder slant. I came down by ½ inch and then I slanted it. This is just the basic body measurement that I'm trying to draft out first. So this is my armhole of 8, and you can, because this is not our area of concentration for today, I just went ahead to use my armhole rule, and then I got ½ inch and then went ahead. Now this point is where I'll be measuring my shoulder to my upper bust, that's my shoulder to my nipple, and then I want to ensure that I have my nipple to nipple measurement, and that's 4.5, that's 4.5. Then I'll be marking my under busts, and that's 14. Then my waist or half length, and that's 17. So right now just rule across for the whole measurements that I just measured out. I'm ruling across for my shoulder to bust, then for my under bust, and then for my waist or half length. Okay, so this is it. I'm going to be measuring my nipple to nipple measurements on that point, and this is 4.5. Then from that point I'll be coming down by 1 inch. On that line I'll be coming down by 1 inch, and then I'll just rule down. I just came down by 1 inch just before that my shoulder to bust measurement, you can see it. And then at that point, at the base of that my waist or half length, I marked 1 inch on each side. Then I'm going to rule from this point down to that point where I marked 1 inch on both sides. At that base, that is my half length or my waist. At that 17, I marked 1 inch on the right and on the left, and then I connected the line down. Now I'm going to be extending this line, but to extend the line I have to measure the same measurement I got from this under bust, from my bust point to my under bust. That's the same thing I'll be measuring to extend this line upward, just like I have done now. Now at this point I'll be measuring 1 inch up and then ½ inch this way. Then I'll block it like a small square. And this side I measured it at the center of the front. Look at the side I measured it, that side where the neck is. This is the side I measured this particular measurement. Now at this base of my under bust, I'm marking ½ inch on each side, ½ inch here and ½ inch this way. Then I'll still connect it with a rule to that same point, down and down as well. This is very easy, follow it step by step. So right now I'm just coming out by 2 inches. You can use 1 inch, you can use 2 inches. It depends on how busty you are. For someone that has a bust of, that is a little bit too busty, you can just use 1. For someone that is not too busty, you can use 2. So I just connected this point with a curve to that 2 inches and to this square, this small rectangle. Now from that point I'm just curving upward. This is almost everything. This corset is so easy to make. Now this armhole I'm coming down by ½ inch, and this is to avoid any gaping or fold. You understand? So that the corset will come out very smooth. So I just came down by ½ inch and then I will still extend down my armhole line to meet that point, but not now. So right now I'm just making that curve to meet that adjusted half inch I just added, and that's what I did. Now I'm just connecting the rest of this point to the, you can see how I am connecting it. Just watch and follow the steps, you would not make any mistake. So I'm just measuring how much I have to add back to this cloth. With a bust of 10, that's 40 divided by 4, 10, plus 2 inches, plus another 2 inches. I'm just adding the 2 inches from the top to the down. Some people don't really add the 2 inches from the top, but that's of preference. So I added the 2 inches that I removed from the top to the bottom, and that's it. Now I'm just going to cut off the upper parts before I adjust this corset. There is another measurement I'm going to be taking, but let me cut out this first. Just this way. Now if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload the video. Thank you. You have to be cutting this corset with so much carefulness. Now at this point I'll just divide 1.5 or take half inch, it depends, on both sides, and then connect it to this line. This is to avoid any fold or gaping on your corset, so that the corset will come out smooth. Now all these places that I have all those lines, I'm going to be cutting them out. Just watch and see the way I'll cut them. And this requires carefulness, and don't forget that you have to tag your corset so that you don't make mistake. Now for this part I will just cut out, and I'll also adjust that my armhole to meet that down part. And that's it for them. So I'll just place it so you'll see it how it is. And if you marked your cups, you will not have problem. This is all you need to do in the corset, and this is very easy. All you need to do is just keep practicing it. You will perfect in it. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos.